What's going on, duelists and trainers? The Poke Rapper here, and ever since the release of Pokemon TCG Pocket, I've been pretty obsessed with it. Maybe about 2 weeks after its release, I would say. And now that they've released ranking a ladder system for battling, I'm all about it. You guys know me, how hard I go for competitive Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've been fortunate enough, somehow, without spending any money on this game, to pull all the cards that I need, including the last Arceus that I need to finish this deck that I really wanted to play with too. This is the list. This is what we're going to be using today. I was using Darkrai Weavile, if you guys would like to try this list as well. I will note with this deck, sometimes you have to be a little tricky with holding your Pokeball and your Pokemon communication. That way you draw a card, communication, put it back, get the card you need, Pokeball the card you put back. Little tricks like that. This deck does a lot of shifting around. I think the game, most decks still want to go second, and some decks still rely an awful lot on coin flipping, which are two parts of the game that I don't love. But I think as new sets come out, we're able to kind of break a new meta. Obviously, the power creep goes up, and different things happen. My opponent does nothing. Argument to Mars. Just kidding. We're not going to do that so early. That seems a little wild. Take a Mew. Looking for any Mon, really. And I think we're just going to chill like that. We have X speed for Shaman. You don't want to open the Shamans, but X speed helps. Nice little setup here. Very rare when I'm playing to see a deck that runs Manaphy not open it. I feel like my opponents always open the Manaphy when they need it, which is pretty annoying. And now this Mew is not really, excuse me, doing anything. That's what we needed to see. That is what we needed to see. So we could do that. But because of Dawn, that energy on Mew will not go to waste. We're going to start putting the pressure on very quickly here. So a hand that started off as just decent, our opponent as well, just decent, is now kind of turning pretty good. We're going to get one-shotted next turn with Misty Gyarados? Probably not, right? Are we crazy enough to... We'll hold it, we'll hold it. So now we're set up pretty nicely. Shaman's going to help us out in retreating the Dialga. They need to attach one to the Manaphy to get one on Magikarp, and if they don't have another monster, then they're only getting the one. If they have Misty and X-Speed and all that good stuff, then they do. That's only hitting for 140, so there's no reason to cape right there. If anything, we're going to cape the Mew to get it to 150 so they can't one-shot, but they could have Giovanni. Looks like they're going to gift here. Would love to draw an Arceus right now. It's not really what we want. They still haven't played a supporter, which is pretty wild. I think it's worth caping this in case they do Misty so they can't one-shot us. And by the time we cape it, they come in. If they do smack us, then if they take an energy off themselves or the Mew, then we could smash. Yeah, for 100, and then when they knock it out, we come in with the Mew and knock it out and take the last knockout. Alright, so that went well. So we're at Great Ball rank 1. Thanks Lupin 15. I assume it'll be Ultra Ball and Master Ball, but right now there's nothing nothing doing. I'm not grinding this game as crazy as some people are. I've been playing this an awfully lot, but an awfully lot. I've been playing this game a lot, but I know people go very hard and outgrind me a million times over. So going first, we don't love this. Oh, hi, babe. This is fine. Oh, this is great. That's the mon you want to see. No, Oak, maybe? Professor? Alright, we gotta get this set up. We gotta get this set up because Mew is the Palkia killer. And I think we're just chilling. I think we're good like that. Let the Misties rip, the coin flips go, and then we lose the game. Good to me. Not a lot of action happening right there. That's the card we were waiting for. That way we can retreat this out. And I think Mew and Arceus are enough to win the game. We'll take another 30, and then 20 and 30, so that's 80. So we should be good. 2 on there. They can't cape it. Yeah, I'll bench them. Path. I'm not a fan of the Palkia deck. I tried it. 2 Palkia, all trainers, and missing Misty just feels horrendous, honestly. It's just so bad. And even when you do hit it, you have to get rid of 3 of your energy for this. That's crazy. After you do that, most of the time, you're just, like, spent. So right now, they need another Palkia. They need to hit a Misty to one-shot this. If they don't, Mew's going to come in and one-shot this, and the game's going to be done. Mew is so versatile and so good. Mew is my little baby. There's the Misty. There's the... I don't even care what they flip. Take it. Take your... whatever you got to do. But then they're so behind. Even if they one-shot this, they need another Palkia and another crazy Misty hit, which is possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but Mew is just the Palkia killer, dude. It's crazy. Crazy. That deck just takes so long to set up if you don't open Manaphy. If they play Manaphy. Not every game goes like this. You know, I think Dialga, Arceus, Mew, I gotta throw Mew in there, is one of the best decks. I think Weavile Darkrai is one of the best decks. I think Rampardos is one of the best decks. And there are a lot of good decks under there, under those 3. Argument to not put this Shaman on the bench. I'm going to put it on the bench. That might be a misplay. You can call me out for that if you'd like. But I'm going to put it on the bench because I don't want my hand to get messed around with turn 1. We don't have a guarantee for the Metallic Turbo anyway right now. What's this? Expected damage. Look at that. We get a nice pass from our opponent. Going second is just insane. Look at this now. Look at us go. Now, one thing I stress all the time, like sequencing is important. Pokeball first, then Oak, or Research. But I also won't put the card on the bench that I got from Pokeball because you want to have as much knowledge as possible before making your play. I cannot stress that enough. When I do Yu-Gi-Oh videos, I think, you know, being a pretty serious competitive card game player translates to a game like this an awful lot. And I think all that stuff really makes or breaks games. And I've had a couple games. Last night I was playing and I had to really finesse some stuff with pivoting mons around and keeping myself in the game. And this card is just unbelievable when your opponent takes a 2-prizer and they're about to win next turn with Cyrus or something, and you Mars them down, and then they just need the Cyrus to win because all your Pokemon are low. Yeah, this deck is nice. I will say this deck is nice. That's a great card to see. I am going to bench this. I feel like we're super ahead right now. Yeah, 5, but they're not doing much. They Pokeballed. So we can start to ask ourselves, what are the cards that they're holding? Excuse me, maybe Sabrina, maybe Cyrus, maybe Potions, maybe X-Speed, maybe Dawn, maybe Leaf. But even with all those questions on what they could be, I think we're covered, right? Because if they Sabrina Arceus, not threatened. Can't Cyrus, Potion still gets one-shotted, Dialga's insane. Pokeball here. We don't have a Cyrus yet to one-shot the Mew, but we're just like knocking on the door with Arceus, right? We are just knocking on the door with Arceus. So they're coming back nicely here. Would love to draw. What do we want to draw? Cyrus takes out the Mew, which is kind of a threat right now. Sabrina's a decent card to see. Never forget your flower garden. Now we got some plays. Do we want to Dawn and Schmack for a hundo? You want to pull this up and smack for 30 and get my Dialga ready and then knock it out? Because he's not going to come in with a Mew, right? They're not going to come in with a Mew. They come in with the Mew, they're getting knocked out. They're going to come in with that Dialga. I'm going to take a shot. That's a good card to draw. I'm going to take a shot right here, actually. This forces the Dialga to come out. That was a good Pokeball draw that they had. Now we have a question to ask ourselves, and that's, do we want to equip attach energy for turn to the Dialga and get that ready, or get this one ready? I think we're not getting knocked out. This one has more health, but I think we're fine to do this. Taking my time, thinking everything through. This is a game where we seemed like we were ahead, but now things have to get played pretty accordingly to win, because they've found some answers and are going to try to make it as difficult as possible for us to come out of this with a win. If they don't have Leaf, we're in a great spot. They have Giovanni, we're in a tough... Alright, they do have the Leaf. That's pretty crazy, but we're still in a good spot, I think. Yeah, they play 2 Leaves. They must not play the Shaman. That's crazy, though. I feel like this deck wants... Unless they're not playing Arceus. Yeah, the work's cut out for us, guys. The work is cut out for us. We're going to heal. We're going to get back up to 130. We're not going to get one-shotted. Even just with... No, we need both, because we can't be at 110. That's not a safe number to be at. Yeah, they're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. I think we want Cyrus, right? Because we want to get Mew out of the game. We have a nice 25% chance of drawing one of them. I don't know what they're thinking about. Probably who they're going to equip to It has to be that Dialga. Has to be, has to be. Cyrus ends the game, right? Let's go. Let's go. First things first, never forget, though, just because we got the card we need and we're hype about that, we can't get overexcited. We have to cover ourselves for Giovanni. We're still going to need another one, right? Another Cyrus to, like, maybe close the game. Actually, Arceus is going to... They're going to smack... No, actually, I think we just win. But I think we're still going to play this accordingly. This is ready. Mew is a threat because it's doing what Arceus does when Arceus hits the field. Alright, big threat is gone. Big threat is gone. Now, Shaman kind of looks like a liability. If they come up and hit for 100, they can't knock out. We go into Arceus. I think we just win now, actually. Shaman's not a liability. That's a lie. There's their baby. One Cyrus out of 7, one Oak. Basically the Cyrus, so like 3%, something like that. Am I doing that math right? 2 out of 7. It's like 2 out of 6 is 33, but it's more than that. Something like that. Something like that. Those are the cards we want to see to end the game. For sure, for sure, for sure. Cyrus is the killer, man. This card's crazy. In the Weavile Darkrai deck oh no, we only play one in this deck. I'm thinking I'm playing a different deck. Oh no, we're hurting. We're hurting now. We are hurting, but I'll tell you this. That's a great card to see. I'll tell you this. If they come in with Arceus, they can't come in with Dialga to knock us out, right? They can't. Because then we knock it out with the Arceus. If they come in with Arceus, which they have to do to knock this out, because we just drew an insanely good card, then we come in with Arceus and Giovanni and win unless they have Cape. They don't have any points yet, so we have to Cape this to make sure we don't get Giovanni knocked out. And look at the pivoting still. Still so much pivoting to do because we have this Dialga that's ready to smack for 100. They didn't play that yet. They have 8 cards in the deck. It'd be a good one. Gotta put the pressure on. It's the obvious play. Nothing else needs energy. Basic rule of thumb I've realized is you always want to keep your benched mons 1 energy away from being ready to go. It seems to be the best way to play. Oh, but we're going to need... Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. We're going to need another Pokemon to win. No, we're not. We're still fine, actually. If we draw the Pokemon, we win. If we don't, then they have to Sabrina... And then they can't Giovanni or Red, so I think we're still fine. 70. They're healing, If we draw a Pokemon, then Giovanni just wins if they don't have the Cape. Yep, I think we're good. Actually, no, because then they could pivot out into that. Oh, this game is getting so interesting. I think we got to go for the win, right? Hoping to see a little Shaman. We don't see it. Alright, this game just got very interesting now. This game just got hella interesting. 7 cards in the deck. Double potion, no oaks yet. We haven't seen a single oak. Ooh, this is tough, dude. We might just lose to Red next turn. They might have to pivot out into that. We use Sabrina and Cyrus. Ooh, I'm so nervous now. This is only going for 120. I don't want to give them anything. I guess there's really nothing we could do. We just gotta smack them and hope that they don't have red. If they have red, we lose. If they retreat this into this Dialga and hit for 100, then we have to go into our Dialga, Mars them down to 1, smack, and then hope that no matter what they come out with, we just smack them with the Dialga again and win. And it looks like that's what's going to happen, unless they're just trolling me right now. But yeah, they're going to switch out in Dialga. Excuse me. And if they draw Oak and play it, then they can't Cyrus us up. So hopefully they don't draw another Mon on the bench that they could pivot into. It's a good cape. It's not going to be enough. Ooh, what a game. What a game, guys. Look at the mirror match. Look how complex the mirror match gets. They had 2 on the bench, so it would have been 110. It would have been 130 with the red. It wasn't enough. First thing is first. The ribbon, get it in cutter. Oh, y'all know the name. And another. Well, they only have 1 card in their hand. I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do it, dude. If they draw it, they draw it. I'll give them the 1-for-1. I'm even going to potion this up, too. If I gave him another Mon, then that's just unfortunate for me. And we're hitting hard at the cost of 3 energy. So by only getting rid of 1 energy, we could pivot out again next turn and try to smack for 110, 130 if we draw a Pokemon, which we still have Mew and Shaman, so we have a 50% chance. What a game. Holy smokes. They do draw the other Arceus. That's crazy. But they can't attack. They can't attack and get it ready to go. They have to just bring it in. And we have Giovanni. We just need a Pokemon. We just need a Pokemon. And there it is with 50. Oh, we had an Arceus in there too. We had a 75% chance of drawing a Pokemon. So I am not going to beat around the bush anymore. Do things I don't have to do. 130, 140 if my math is correct. Never forget your Shaman, but when it's game, at that point, you're just kind of trolling. So I don't like to do stuff unnecessarily if I don't have to rub it in, or to make my opponent think that maybe there's a chance. I just like to streamline it as quickly as possible. That's a crazy game. That's a crazy mirror match. I think me going second ultimately makes that entire game tilted in my favor. But Great Ball rank 2. That's a hell of a game. Xian. And I think we're going to play one more to wrap up this video. Unless we just keep the streak going. It's not always all peaches like this. Sometimes you get blown out. That's part of the game. But you like to play as good of a game as you can. Happy to go first because I want to show everyone that this is not just a going second deck. That sometimes you got to work a little bit. Now we see an Arceus and we're going second. But we will most likely get the energy advantage. So as much knowledge as possible before we bench or do anything, right? Here is the knowledge. There is a great card. 2 great cards. We have X speed. We have Shaman. If they do anything, we're coming out for free. We're already knocking on the door to knock the Arceus out in a couple turns. I'm not going to cape anything. I'm going to hold it for a more necessary time, I think. What do you think, babe? Huh? What do you think? Oh, okay. But they have access to the same cards that we do most likely, so there's no guarantee that we're going to get anything crazy going now. Pop that on there. Argument to Sabrina, but I don't want. I'd rather have Arceus in the front spot. And that's all we're gonna do this turn. We're gonna equip. We're gonna pass. They're loading up, but if we can get that Arceus knocked out and they don't have a Dialga set up, then they really have to manually do it once a turn, and that's just probably not gonna pan out for them. But we do need. We are hoping to see another monster here at some point. 30 drops him to 110. Shaman puts him to 120. Arceus hits 4 with Giovanni, 120. Hopefully they don't have potion. Again, a lot of stuff we can do. Really no reason to. If they potion, they complicate things for us. Then we have some thinking to do for real. If they don't, then we're gaming. There it is. Alright, so we got some thinking to do now. Well, we really want another Pokemon, right? And they got the cape too, so 160 we just can't hit. But we can... Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm not going to give the Shaman. I'm going to make him take 4 prizes, not 3. Maybe this is a mistake. This could be a mistake. If I give him the Shaman, then I can come in with the Arceus smack. They can't knock me out unless they have Giovanni. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Maybe I misplayed that. Maybe I just misplayed that pretty bad. I mean, we gotta hit him, right? What are we talking about? I think we save everything else, right? That with Giovanni is enough. If they have another potion, we're hurting. If they have another potion, we're hurting. But I think we might be okay in this game. Maybe. They're going to have to do some pivoting too if they don't have another potion. Dialga's about to go hard if they don't have potion. Oh, the potions are going to be the end of me. The potions might just be the end of me now. I think we just lost because of that, actually. That is so rough. Oh, I think that might be it for us, boys and girls. I think that might be it for us. That's a great card to top deck. It's a great one to top deck. Can't one-shot us. I guess they can with red, right? If they have another Pokemon and red. Yeah, red would in the game if they have a Pokemon in red. I don't think that they do. Oh, uh-oh. That got a little close. That got a little close. That was a little too close for comfort. Alright, they're getting that set up. Alright, maybe that was a little premature of us to do all that. Alright, I think the plan now is Mars them down. No, we can't Mars them down. We have to Giovanni to knock that out with Dialga. Otherwise, that... Is that Arceus? No, we could... I don't think the Arceus is going to one-shot the Mew. I don't think he has enough. That's a crazy risk. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a crazy shot right now. I'm going to take a crazy shot right now. Because we can Giovanni one-shot the Arceus too next turn because we're gaming. Because we're friggin' gaming. Free retreat into Mew. Wow, that's ballsy, dude. Oh, that's ballsy. 80, 70. Still knocking out at 80. Just gotta hope they didn't draw it. They have 2 Pokemon, they win. If they have Cyrus, they win. Those are the outs. Otherwise, we win. Or if they draw Cape. No, then we just Sabrina the Shaman and win. Ooh, I'm nervous. My little heart is beating. They got 1. Oh, they do have the Cyrus. Damn. Yeah, so, you know, they did all that unnecessarily. They could have just shown the Cyrus and we would have left, but... What are you going to do? Can't control if people are going to play it. Sometimes you give them the benefit of the doubt and think that maybe they didn't realize, but how do you not realize that you have Cyrus, you know? And in that case is when we don't say thank you. That's the only way I could get back at them for stringing us along. But let's play one more. That was tough. They really just needed 2 Mons or the Cyrus. We had that full Dialga, so Sabrina wouldn't have been game. Yeah, they played the Pokeball, and it was like, oh, do they really have another Mon? It was like, no, they have the Cyrus. It's like, oh, okay, so... Hate to see it, but... I'm okay with this opening. But good game to my opponent anyway, even if they had to be a little shyster at the end. You know, they can't Sabrina us here, because that's a waste. So, one more. I hate to end on a loss. Nice, Arceus. Look at this. So I don't know how many people are an Ultra Ball or Master Ball or anything, but in this Great League, and excuse me, this just came out now yesterday, ranked, maybe the day before, so only a few days in, and you know, we're seeing a meta develop for sure. Nice turn 1 by my opponent, setting things up, putting their Dialga where it wants to be. We're hoping to draw an Arceus. We're drawing really well with double Okies. Great cards to see. Great cards to see. I'm just going to bench the Arceus right now. I don't want to load the bench up too much. I mean, I kind of do because of the Arceus, but I also don't because Mew is 130 and gets one-shotted by Arceus, so... Going to be an interestingly played out game. Again, mirror match. I went second. How is that going to play out? I'm not 100% sure. That's a great card. Maybe that's something we should be playing. Maybe that's something we should be playing. Nifty little card right there, man. Now we got the Shaman for the retreat. I don't know if it's necessary. Already looking for Giovanni pretty early. What is going to come in more handy? I don't think we're going to bench either of them just yet. Smack them for 10. That complicates things for us a little bit. They're low on cards, but they're due for some professor's research, right? I mean, they'll get them. They're low on cards. Umichu. Ooh, nice Shaman draw right there to heal that 10 off the Dialga. So the Adamant doesn't make or break the game. But it's a good one. It's a damn good one. Good card to see. Now, what is the turn? What is the turn? I think we start with this for sure, right? We don't want to get one-shotted by the Arceus, which it can do if it has red. So we're going to cape this to leave it for a turn. Gotta set up. I don't want Dialga to be the attacker when you can copy Arceus's attack. Yeah, 130 is a good number to hit too. Can't one-shot us. We Cyrus knock it out. Gonna be a lot of pivoting this game too, I think. Gonna be a lot of moving parts in this game too, I think. Ooh, good card. Wow, good card to see. Great card in the mirror match. They're going to have two Arceuses ready to go, and now that turns my play into a guaranteed one-shot for them, which is very, very scary. That might be the game ender. Unless they don't draw another Mon. I don't know, Mr. White. It's pretty ballsy of me. Alright, we're gonna go for it. I think, because what else are we gonna do, right? We one-shot, they one-shot. I don't like this play. I don't like this play at all. That Rocky Helmet and the Adamant were very, very good cards. I feel like I wasted my cape. Tell you the truth. Tell you the truth, guys. I feel like I wasted the damn cape. Because imagine cape on Arceus right now. Not saying they don't have the out, but we definitely just gave them the advantage. Every card matters so much, and that's what I love about card games. Is I could sit here and complain that, oh, they had Adamant, they had Rocky Helmet, but it really just might be my own doing for putting the cape in the wrong spot, you know? So they do Iono. Don't know if that does not get them there. Excuse me, which is huge. Absolutely huge. Because now we have Cyrus too. Can't get cheeky with anything with that, right? I think next turn we just Cyrus and win with the Mew. Okay. Okay. I really downplayed the severity of them needing a Pokemon to knock out the Arceus, and they didn't get it. Them leaving us with that one is really detrimental. So they're trying what they can to heal up, but unfortunately it is just not going to matter because Mew and Cyrus are going to be able to take that. Or even just Giovanni, right? Next turn, just wins at 140. Couple ways to win the game. Mew's the heartbreaker, man. Michu. I am just going to Cyrus this up. We're hitting 470. Yeah, it's 110, right? Just double checking before I don't put something on the bench and lose because of it. Something stupid like that. Maybe we chalk that up to going second. I don't know. They did. Rocky Helmet was amazing. Adaman was amazing. But they did not have a lot of cards to use. They also didn't see Oak, which I think is maybe a big part of why they didn't have enough cards to get where they needed to be. But part of the game. Very close one. Well played by my opponent. Well played by all my opponents. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll have, I guess we'll quickly go through the collection just real quick. And then I'll go more in depth. Yeah, here it is. I'll just go through my binder because I set it up so nice for everyone. Yeah, crazy fortunate to just like pull so much heat. Be able to play a bunch of different decks. I have a couple other phones, like just older phones, and I was like, maybe it'd be a good idea to download the game and just rip packs on there so I could trade myself, which worked for one Darkrai. Another amazing pull when I needed one so badly and opened my game and pulled one and was able to trade it because it was the second one on that phone, but can't stand the trading system in this game. And very early on, I pulled a Crown Rare Mewtwo, and I feel like it's locked in that vault account forever, which is super unfortunate, but maybe one day I'll be able to trade it over for something that's not my Mew, because my Mew is my baby, and Mew is my third favorite Pokemon of all time. Ampharos number 1, Breloom number 2, Mew number 3. When I pulled this, I was crapping myself. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Is there anything we could do to end the video? No, we have nothing for Wonder Pick. We got nothing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed Pokemon TCG Pocket content, please let me know. I'll make more videos, maybe highlight some other decks and whatnot, and I'll see you in the next one.